cannot wait to be asleep on that plane. Behind the scenes of our Australia trip. I'm really hoping that this video will be, oh hi Jelly, join us right here. I'm hoping this video will be a little bit better than the last one in terms of lighting and not looking orange and washed out in all of my videos. But you guys loved the last one, maybe this is the next one, but I am going to make a really big effort on this trip to do lots of behind the scenes footage so that I can give you guys these kinds of videos, because I just think it's actually going to be more sustainable for me long term, like I spoke about in my other recent video. So yeah, tonight is the night before we leave for Australia. So this is my first immersion in Australia, my 3-day event. The others have all been previously held in Mexico or New York. I'm really excited. I'm very, very excited. And not only am I going back to Australia to do this immersion, but I'm also seeing friends and family, and I'm getting custom wedding dresses done, or at least having consultations for them. And we are having one of our engagement parties. So we're in our bedroom right now, which is kind of half done. Most of the house is like half completed because we have a massive house. That was one of my things that I was like, okay, fine. If I'm moving from New York City to Atlanta, then I want a place 10 times as big as my apartment. Well, I got a place 7 times as big. Our house is 7,500 square feet. There's 2 of us and 4 dogs. And my apartment was 1,600 square feet, something like that in New York. So it was still like a decent size apartment for New York size. It was like 2 bedroom, 3 bathroom. Anyway, so we're actually getting like curtains put in and everything in our room. So right there, there'll be curtains actually by the time we're back, and right there as well, which I'm really excited about. Anything along the way that's important that I will share with you as I'm packing, anything that's important along the way, I will share with you as I'm packing. But I've got a list of things to go through, and I'm kind of working through what we're doing over the days. So I've got my 3 event outfits, and then I'm trying to work out shoes and handbags and all those kind of things. Also keeping in mind that Australia fashion is so much better than US fashion. So in terms of like designers and labels. So I'm also gonna buy a bunch of stuff when I'm there. But it's gonna be a tight fit because we have so much to pack. Melbourne is way colder than it is in Sydney. And then I'm taking my fiance to the Whitsundays, and then that's gonna be much warmer. Anyway, so let's get packing. Oh yeah, and in amongst the packing tonight, I'm also baking food for the flight, because obviously it is the longest trip to Australia in the world. So I will show you guys what I bake and what I cook and everything to take with us on the plane, because I do not eat plain food. I would not care if my life depended on it. Do other admin work, send my team a few like loom videos and whatnot. Please look at Jelly. Our bed this morning, but this morning things were just crazy. I was at the hairdressers. I got my first car today, which I will show you guys later, or maybe another video. I got my first car and my dream car. It's a lot going on, and I am fucking exhausted. I'm actually so excited to get on this plane so that I can sleep and just be in a bubble and get work done. I'm very excited for it. I'm just gonna try them. I feel like this is what a lot of people feel like. I know this is what people feel like before they burn out. I knew this was there was an ending point so I could keep going, but I would never allow myself to feel like this for day after day. I'm at like my wit's end, but I'm leaving tomorrow, so it's fine. But I would never allow myself to get like this. It's just been with the event, with this trip coming up, like trying to do house shit so that it can get done whilst we're away. And then because we're away, my like book guy, he's like, I don't even know what he is. He's like managing the whole kind of like book team. He was like, we need to get meetings in now. So then there was like so many meetings added to my calendar in the last 2 weeks, and it's just been like super exhausting. But we're okay, we're positive, we're happy, life is good, and we're just gonna push through with the packing and the cooking, and we're gonna get it all done. So you guys seem to really enjoy the last video, which made me so happy. Like this video is so much easier than constant Instagram stories. I just like knowing that you guys can go back and watch it later and not have to watch it at the exact time in which I post it. And long form content is the best. You get to see way more of someone's life. Like, I wish people that I, was inspired by did YouTube videos so that I can see their life. Oh, shit, that's for my friend, hold on. And like I've already said in this video, I cannot wait to be asleep on that plane and to have such a long trip to just work and sleep. Like, that's literally all I want to do. That you're so sick of like the rushing of Instagram. Like, there's just this rush because it's this short form, like kind of content versus like you can sit down, you can watch a video, you can have some dinner. It's way more calming. You feel like you've had a more wholesome taste of the person and what they've done in a day. And also I just feel like with long form content, it's less fake because you can't be fake. Well, I can't even be fake on fucking Instagram, to be honest. Hold on, focusing. I can't be fake on Instagram, to be honest, at all. I never am. I never have been, just because I just don't give a fuck. And it's just exhausting. I mean, imagine keeping up with that shit. Like, look at me right now, guys. I've got shorts on. I've got like fiance, that's my boyfriend. Fiance's like old jumper on that he gave me that I wear. Anyway, so I also just love it because I just feel like it's a little bit more real. So it gives you, it doesn't make you guys think that I'm, and it's like you don't then like assume kind of how I am in real life from Instagram, because Instagram wants to give you that wholesome kind of vibe, Whereas you can, I'm doing things at the same time. There's no faking over here. Maybe I won't like take you to the bathroom, as into the toilet, but this is just easier for me. That is done. I want to like try and have the kitchen a little bit tidy. If I have this kitchen tidy, you know what? This video is gonna fucking motivate me to tidy this kitchen, because if my fiance comes home and sees dinner and a tidy kitchen, he is probably gonna grab me and fuck me so hard, because he knows that I'm cooking for the plane. And even before, when I had all this Whole Foods delivered, he goes, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh gosh, low battery." And I was like, "Food for the plane, babe." And he just rolled his eyes and walked away. He's like, "I can't." And for anyone that hasn't been listening to the podcast, there are some epic episodes that I recorded recently around like getting your man to lead, the energetics of doing that, business Q&As that I answered, business Q&A that I answered. It's coming out, or it's already up. This video comes out on the 31st of May. It was such a good Q&A. I couldn't even get through all the answers. It was like an hour and I answered these questions so in depth. So I'm going to do like a second part basically of that, because it was really, really good. It's in there. If you're Australian, Australia sucks because we don't have huge chocolate over there. Half my suitcase is literally bringing my mum huge chocolate and Siete chips and 7 Sundays cereal, because Australia doesn't have it. But all right, she's done. Vaseline. I don't really know what I'm using it for, but I'm just like, again, like I was saying, fuck it, bring everything. Chamomile tea. I also have soda water. Morning, everyone. Hi, ma'am. Hi, boys. All right, let's go do a workout. don't want Mummy and Daddy to go. Fair enough. I'm gonna miss you guys a lot. Say hello, Bubba. Hello. Hi, Jelly. Jelly wants to come on our trip. Yeah? Are you giving Mummy a present? All right, we're nearly ready to go. I'm about to pack up my bag. We were up until 1 a.m. last night. So I'm gonna make the bed and everything, finish up these things in here, close it up, and then I have to go run some quick errands, return some parcels, and then I'm gonna get a bit of work done, and then we shall leave. Okay, we have the brownie, we have the cookies. I'm putting a brownie in a hard tin so they don't get squashed. The cookies are gonna go in these bags and they're gonna go in my suitcase that I'm taking as carry-on. This is the key thing. You wanna put them in the fridge until just before you go. So this is my little bag. So I'm gonna put them on here so I remember to take them all, but that way it stays as cold as possible until, like, for as long as possible on the plane. Say that I'm obsessed would be an understatement. Guys, I have a fucking massage thing on my seat. She is a beauty. Also, this car is like the smoothest drive in the world. Like, so just luxurious. We are in the new car. I don't know how people like set up a whole like video driving situation. I'm gonna have to work that one out for these sorts of videos, but nonetheless, one, it feels fucking amazing to have my own car, like my car. Never had my own car. And number two, a Range Rover is my dream car, and the new model of a Range Rover is the sexiest thing on planet Earth. Oh wait. So I can click here. Hello. And then I can have a massage in the car. So right now the chair is massaging my back. I'm very happy about it. It is so high tech that I don't even know how to use half of it. But I'm gonna do like a dedicated video or maybe podcast or maybe probably a video, like a YouTube video. I don't really think I need to do a podcast on like my Range Rover, but I have wanted a Range Rover forever. This is my first car. I've never actually owned a car before. Never owned a secondhand one, like no car, never had my own car. And when I was living in Australia, I was still living at home, so I drove my parents' car if I needed to go anywhere. But I was living in Melbourne, and the public transport's really good. And then I moved to Sydney, and where I was living in Sydney, I didn't really need a car, and it was honestly just cheaper to get Ubers when I actually did need a car. So that was that. And there's like this rental car situation there. I can't remember what it's called, but you have like an account. And there's it's kind of like those scooters, right? And there's like cars on every street, and you can pick up a car and use the car and drive it, and then you pay for what you drive. So I just had that for whenever I needed a car. Then I lived in New York. You obviously don't need a car there. I lived in London, don't need a car there. I moved back to New York, and then it was only when I moved to Atlanta to be with my fiance that I needed a car. And so we shared his for a while, and then I got a rental car for a bit as well. But we put the order in for this and whatnot a while ago, and this actually isn't the car that I ordered, but I have a story about that, which I will tell you guys, because, you know, things are sometimes better than you imagine. Oh, I think he's here because the garage is now just magically opening. Anyway, we are gonna get our Uber, get our bags, and speed off to the airport. Where is he? He's right there. So, there he is. Just, I can see him. Like, what are you doing? So yeah. There's no Wi-Fi, which I hate, but everything's gonna be okay. We
Oh yeah, I do. Screaming.
There's no Wi-Fi. He's fuming. I'm fuming. He's like, how are you feeling? And I'm like, I'm not even angry. I'm like, I literally cannot process the fact that there isn't Wi-Fi on a 14+ hour flight to Australia. So we were just in the lounge for like 5 hours.
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be just okay. It's good.
We were in the lounge for like 5 hours, and I'm like psycho person on my laptop getting all internet stuff done, and I just spammed my team, and I'm really hoping that they get the gist of everything I just said, because it was kind of gibberish, but I trust that they can read between the lines. They're at that kind of point, you know. Multiple events before, so I wonder whether one of your dresses will actually be for the reception or for the welcome party or something else. The final event meeting will be held right there. We have the most insane room.
You see this?
Hold on, I'm just taking them on a tour. I don't know, maybe, we'll see. Look at how they did our suitcases. Okay, this bathroom is fucked. Just saying, like, look at this effing shower. Look at that bathtub.
Look at the shower, guys.
This is insane.
Your mom would love it there. Ryan's out there ready to go. Look, like, this is a separate. Look at this, Ryan. You're obsessed. Did I do good?
Baby, kill it. Thank you. Okay, so it is Wednesday night before the event. The event starts Friday morning. We've checked into our hotel that we're staying at so that we can get nice and settled because tomorrow's a really big bump in day. As you guys have seen, the hotel is insane. And I am just about to do skincare, brush my teeth, all those kind of fun things before we head to bed because tomorrow we have a very big bump in day. It's 10:40 right now, which is actually kind of late. We've been going to bed at like 9:30, 10, which has been amazing. So I'm gonna quickly wash my face and everything and then jump into bed. I'm gonna guzzle a bunch of water because I feel a bit dehydrated. So I'm gonna guzzle a bunch of water, hit the hay hard, take my magnesium, I can't speak, take all the things, and then we're gonna head to bed. I will show you guys as much as I can tomorrow as well with our bump in, and yeah.